Hello, teacher and classmates. Today, are we going to talk about some important cultural festivities? First, we will briefly mention four traditional celebrations from Ecuador, and then we will explain in detail the famous Dia de Muertos or Day of the Dead celebration in Mexico. Culture is a beautiful way to understand people, their history, and their traditions.
Ecuador has many beautiful festivals. One on day is Inti which is an indigenous celebration dedicated to the sun and the harvest in represent gratitude to the nation and the alternate tradition.
Another important celebration is La Diabla de Piedra. In this festival, people wear colorful devil masks and dance in the streets. It is full of music, costumes, and local identity.
We can also mention Mama Negra, a very popular celebration that mixes indigenous, Spanish, and African cultural elements. It includes parades, traditional drinks, and symbols the creation.
And finally, Carnival in Ecuador, which is celebrated with water games, folk music, and traditional food. Families and friends enjoy this festival together with joy and laughter.
Ecuadorian festivities are diverse and meaningful. Now, let's move to our main topic, the Day of the Dead. This is one of the most representative and symbolic traditions in Mexico, recognized worldwide because of its spiritual meaning and colorful expression, and it honors loved ones with respect, love, and joy, instead of fear or sadness.
November 3rd in the November 2nd. November 3rd is the dedication to cheer to have faith away of in was on Cali, Dia de los Angelitos, and will November 2nd in front on Real Remember X Adultos.
The origins of this tradition go back thousands of years to pre-Hispanic civilizations such as the Aztec, Mayans, and other indigenous cultures. They believed it was a continuation of life and that the soul traveled to another spiritual dimensions.
When Spanish colonization arrived, indigenous beliefs blend with Catholic tradition, like and Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. This cultural fusion created a modern day and deed celebration.
One of the most important elements is the ofrenda or altar. Families carefully prepare altars at home with photos, candles, marigold flowers, favorite food, drinks, and meaningful objects that belong to the deceased.
The altar usually has levels that symbolize the connection between heaven, earth, and the underworld. Candles represent light and hope, while incense is used to purify the space and guide the spirits. The marigold flower, known as cempasúchil, is especially important because its bright color and fragrance are believed to help spirits find their way home.
Food place in the certain row. Family prepare pan de muerto, some herd salt, fruit, tamales, and the favorite dish of the land. In though the splitting can frequently eat big, they injure the ends and aroma of the food.
Visiting cemeteries is another important tradition. Families clean and decorate graves with flowers, candles, and bellows. Many people stay there for hours, sharing memories, music, and sometimes even meals next to the graves.
Music is also part of the celebration. Some families hear mariachi bands or play the favorite song of the scene. This transfer remembrance into our an emotional renewal.
Face painting is very popular to many people paint their faces as a skull or as Katrinas. Elegant skeleton figures that symbolize that death is universal and should be accepted with dignity.
The figure of La Catrina represents the idea that social status does not matter after death. It has become an artistic and cultural symbol seen in parades, decorations, and costumes.
Another thing delays in the use of pepper, picado, and the crab pepper. They color some in the reference they filings on lies in the reference on the we speaking element.
Families also create beds of flowers, petal forms entrance of the house, the altar. The symbol is a guide for spirits so they can visit their relatives without getting lost.
In many towns, there are parks, cultural exhibition, traditional dance, and craftsmanship. This helps preserve the traditional will allow your generation to learn about their heritage.
The celebration has won international recognition and attracts tourists from around the world. However, for Mexican families, the emotional meaning of remembering loved ones remains the most important aspect.
Something truly beautiful about the Day of the Dead is his message. Death is not the end of love or memory. Instead of focusing only on grief, the celebration encouraged gratitude, remembrance, and emotional connection with those who have passed away.
Many have in the tradition are acts of reference all one walks on their hungry family member in the present memories.
It teaches respect for culture, diversity, and reminds us that different societies interpret life and it in meaningful ways.
Cultural celebration allow story to remain a lead and heal the stranded entity within its community.
They also create moments where families gather, share stories, and keep tradition alive across generations.
To conclude, both Ecuadorian festivities and the Mexican Day of the Dead show how traditions unite people through history, emotions, and cultural identity. Remembering of loved ones with love, respect, and joy is a powerful lesson that transcends borders.